What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here, back with some more Emberfell. This is our Whispers from the Stars campaign, D&D 5th edition. I will be your GM, your DM for the night, Mr. Jumbo Thick. And I'm joined by the full cast and crew of the Emberfellas. And let's go ahead and introduce yourselves briefly, guys, before the mayhem is to ensue. We'll start with, we'll go counterclockwise once again from my screen, which means that Jumbo Smooth. If you care to introduce
everyone.
yourself, sir.
I am Jumbo Smooth, also known as Matt. I'll be playing the role of Rogar, son of Amu, this evening. And Rogar is a 7'5", 400-pound, dragonborn, white scale. You know, just a small guy.
He's a giant.
He's massive.
Comes from the north, the frigid wastes, beyond the Iron Fortress. He's on the search for a green dragonborn. So we'll figure out where that goes. So I'll head back over to old Jumbo Thick there.
Yep. Speaking of where that's going, let's scroll on down to old Dayu, or Doobie 209.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Alan, and I'm playing Dayu, hobgoblin monk, husband to a murdered wife, and father to a murdered daughter. And we're going to see probably in this episode what path Dayu takes.
Yes.
For the rest of this campaign.
Yes, indeed.
I'm
I love
excited.
it so much. I am very excited about it. Speaking of what path they might take, how about old Jeff? You know, old Tuk Tuk.
Oh, Mr. Funk Trunk,
Funk
aka
Trunk.
Jumbo Geo, Jumbo Jeff. I'm thinking about making that my next handle. I don't know, just so I can fit it. Yeah, Jumbo Jeff, Jumbo Geo. Yeah, I'm playing Tuk Tuk the Taker. Tuk Tuk, and he is a goblin with one green eye and one blue eye. I finally got some character art. I'm so excited about it. He's got this sweet purple cobra on his chest. He looks like a Japanese gangster goblin. That's basically what he looks like. It's got earrings, gold teeth, and of course his pipe. You know, he never goes anywhere without that, even prison. So
We know.
yeah.
We all know.
So yeah, that's Tuk Tuk the Taker.
Speaking of prisoners, Zaltkar.
Hello.
Dan, the man.
Sure. Yes, in the real world, known as Dan Decker, at DANDECK. Oh wait, yeah, DANDECKR on Twitter.
Oh, damn.
And he's really in prison in the real world.
I am not actually in prison right now. No, that is untrue. I am, however, going to be playing Zaltkar, who is a jailer of secrets. He's no one's prisoner right now. He's a prisoner to his own mistakes, which have led him apparently to the arena where he'll.
Good possibility. Good possibility. But that brings us pretty much up to speed. So, last we left off, we had a very brutal last session where the party, on their way to Dayu's farm, mostly skirted around many of the pitfalls and dangers that might befall one on the open road within the dynasty. You did, however, make it to Dayu's farm in relatively short order. Skimmed a few days off, if I remember correctly. And you also were able to discover some treasure hoards or caches on the way, relieving some magical items from some dead people. When you finally arrived at Dayu's farm, it was, or had been besieged at some point. It had been attacked, raided. All within were left dead and burning in a pile behind the house, with the house being broken into and a summons written in dried blood across the wall. The Grove. A message only Dayu would understand. Upon seeing this, Dayu ventured out to a shrine he had built a lifetime ago and busted up the stone with a large hammer and retrieved his weapon of choice, his katana, as well as an assortment of goods from his previous life that he had all but sworn off. After retrieving that, you also discovered that there was a hideaway within Dayu's farmstead as you decided to stay the night here. And you discovered a small goblin boy of about 9 or 10 years old, whom informed you that the people, the hobgoblins and these apparently Mar members, as you'd found a body with a tattoo upon it, were looking for a individual known as the Saint, whom Tuk had heard rumors about being a figure of myth within the Mar, especially within the City of Glass. Something happened long ago, and something is going to transpire because every action has a consequence. Very quickly, all of you decided to follow Dayu as he made haste to the Grove, a shattered bastion, a former, possibly some kind of fortress, long ruined and abandoned, left to the elements. It has been overgrown, and most of the walls turned to rubble. You arrived in almost the dead of night. The ground was frozen solid due to the very inclement weather that has been happening over this past week, as it is still very much winter. The stars were out, and while there is no moon, the ring glows brightly enough to illuminate most of the ground. The three of you, being Rogar, Zoltkar, and Dayu, decided you would try to subterfuge your way through the main gate, as there were 2 guards posted that you could see, with Tuk stealthing and sneaking around to the side, going to perform some kind of overwatch, or possibly some kind of, I don't know, so he was going to be able to do something from the shadows. However, he did not get far, as he immediately tripped a garret trap that wrapped around his ankle and threw him in the air 20 feet, dangling from a dead tree. Upon this unfortunate incident, the jig was up. The rest of you were almost set upon, with Dayu steadying the what essentially are bandits in a way, the former members of the Last Breath, an organization that Dayu was a part of long ago. They, after your announcement that you were Dayu of the Last Breath, they let you pass. After collecting all of your weapons, and of course collecting Tuk as well. All of you were escorted into the ruined fortress, past shattered walls and remnants of what could have possibly been splendor a century ago. Or a decade ago, a couple decades ago, not a century. That's too long. But regardless, there were many trees overgrown, and the grove itself is a ring filled with bloody stained sand, 60 feet in width and a full circle. There was a figure standing within the ring. And just to paint a picture of the rest of the environment that you're currently in, it is all open air. This is not a enclosed structure in any way. You would get the idea that this was more than likely probably some kind of garden at some point, perhaps in this fortress. And it is on the edge of the cliff where there used to be a wall, and there are remnants of this wall, but it overlooks the cliff, which then overlooks the sea. And in the far distance, you can see a small bastion of the Temple of Blades. Within the rest of this garden, the three of you, Rogar, Zoltkar, and Tuk, are being held at the edge of this arena, this fighting circle. To your right, I will say Tuk is the farthest to the right. Then we'll go Rogar, and then Zaltkar on the left, kind of in that order. To your right, Tuk, there is what looks like a pond, about maybe 10, 15 feet away from you. It's frozen, solid. It's a pretty decent-sized pond, though, completely frozen. Doesn't appear that there's much travel near it. It doesn't look like these individuals have been here very long. In fact, there are some tents erected and some lean-tos constructed near some of the broken walls. And you do see a few what looks like alcoves, or what are possibly still rooms that may have some semblance of a roof, that are being used for something at this point. We'll get further into this as we proceed. But that is kind of the lay of the land currently. So it is a very large space, very open. Currently, there are 12 members of this camp that are standing around Rogar, Tuk, and Zaltkar. All of them are armed. None of them are wearing armor. They are only wearing the kind of dusty kimonos, well, not dusty, but snow-stained, dirty kimonos with large, thick, heavy cloaks that kind of have hoods on them as well to combat the cold weather that you're currently in. There are 2 bugbears that you've seen, 2 large bugbears that Rogar is actually being escorted by in particular. There is a goblin, and the rest of them appear to be hobgoblins. And there are an assortment of males and females. Mostly males, however. There's only a couple female hobgoblins. And then there is a central figure standing within the ring. And he would make the 13th member of this company. And your companion Dayu would know this hobgoblin as Ron Twinblades. He's relatively tall for a hobgoblin. He's a little over 6 feet tall. As he turns, he gives off the appearance of an elder, someone probably in their late 60s or so. His hair is cut and trimmed in the style of the samurai, a white top knot atop his head, the rest of it kind of draping around his shoulders. His face is clean shaven. He has a proud red nose to go with his kind of grain almost. It is more of an orangish color, but it's almost like the colors beginning to drain out of it. Skin and his yellow eyes that he has. His kimono is yellow and blue with a flower pattern across it. It looks very old and used. He also wears a thick furred coat draped about his despite his age, his very strong shoulders. There are 2 blades on his hip, and these are recognizable because these are in fact katanas. One of them being a katana and the other an actual wakizashi, you would notice from the length. Both apparently made by the same hand. They have a kind of sleek look to them, and the guard resembles a collection of blossom leaves. Dayu, you would recognize these as Fuyu and Aki, and they are both braided with blue and black strands around the pommel. He has a straw hat that he had already tilted back and is kind of resting against his cloak, and with the piece a string piece securing it across his throat right now. And he currently stands there looking at the 4 of you, and he motions, and 2 hobgoblins kind of push you into the ring, Dayu, as you kind of into the sand. It feels familiar. It feels reminiscent of possibly better times, more than likely worse. He nods, and your sword is thrown in the dirt next to you, sheathed, of course. Well, I guess it's time that I finally get a little semblance of vengeance. Isn't that right, son?
Oh,
I'm just here to know who killed my family.
Well, should be obvious at this point. I left you the message after all.
So that's an admission of guilt.
Pick it up.
Dahlia will bend down, pick it up, and he will kind of shift out of the top of his kimono.
Oh, okay.
And let the top of it fall off.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll put it up over his head, slowly pull it out, and then he will enter the pose.
Roan knocks off his cloak to the back, falls off of him. He rips the straw hat from his neck, tosses it aside. You four, make sure there's no one else outside. And 4 of the hobgoblins peel off from the group of you and begin traveling out front. He very slowly takes his kimono and one arm at a time slides it out himself. He's ripped, covered in scars for an old man. One last fight. Hope you haven't doled, boy. We've been looking for you. Guess I should have been looking for a farmer. I guess blood is more than family.
You've been looking for me. Here I am.
Come! And if you're going to come, we need to roll initiative.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Okay. Let me make sure his initiative. Let's see what we got. And let me go ahead and get initiative from the rest of you while we're at it.
Oh,
I like to imagine it's so silent you can hear the snow falling.
Oh, we're about to detail that in a moment. Don't you worry.
Why did
like
everything suddenly get speed lines in black and white?
I don't know. It's kind of strange.
It's like almost like Sideways Rain, but not.
Tuk got a 19.
Okay.
Zaltkar also has a 19.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to Tuk Tuk. He's got higher dex, but
Definitely.
yeah.
Rogar got a 16.
Rogar got a 16. Okay.
Respectable numbers.
Roll for these real quick. All right, good.
Yeah, now with a shirtless Dahlia, people will be able to see some of his scars. The
And
full,
tattoo.
I guess they have the half sleeve of the fox tattoo on his left arm. Probably not ass cut, probably lean muscle, because he's in his 40s.
It's true.
Yeah, that's your dad. He's probably he's older. What is he, like 70, 60?
He's in his late 60s.
It's not really his father, is it? Or is it
No.
just Turbine?
I mean, Dayu hasn't said anything, but
No,
no.
this is probably the person that killed him.
Okay. So I have got all of this. Let me make sure I do one more little housekeeping thing before we start. Make sure I got all this.
Dahlia was a wee
Nope.
lad when his family was murdered.
Or before we start,
Yes.
Rogar would like to be looking around and waiting to see if there's an opportunity to escape.
Okay.
Also, he'd be keeping a keen eye out for his sword.
All right. Now, Rogar, are you going to be moving during this first round of combat?
Not necessarily. If he feels like there's a weak point, like one of the guards is not paying attention, he might try to go for a sword or something. If I'm not tied up, if Rogar's
All
not
right.
tied up.
No, none of you are tied up. You were brought in
Tied.
here. Yeah, none of
Do
you
we
are
have
tied
our
up.
weapons?
You don't have your weapons. You were stripped of all your weapons.
Who has our weapons?
You will notice before just to set the scene for the rest of this, for the rest of you guys. Your weapons were brought by a few of the other members of the Last Breath to one of those side alcoves I spoke of to the left, and they were brought inside out of view. Since Zaltkar's the closest to that, it would be about 40 feet from Zaltkar to the left, and then that's where they were deposited as far as you knew. They went inside and they came back out. It was real quick. Yeah, so there's that. The only one who has their weapon currently is Dayu, and all he has is his longsword, his katana.
None of the rest of us know where our weapons are, or
No, all of you
see?
will. They weren't hiding this. All of you would have
Okay.
seen where it went. You can't see them currently. You know they went into that alcove, and then they came back out. So more than likely they're inside there somewhere.
Did they only take our weapons? Could I
don't-
did something?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
Got
And
your
Rogar's looking for a way to bug out.
Okay.
thieves' tools in your prison wallet.
You do have these tools in your prison wallet.
Yeah,
That is actually what I'm trying to see.
Rogar doesn't understand what's going on, so Rogar
I'm
is
sure he
thinking,
doesn't.
yeah, like
It was 16.
Yeah.
For sleight of hand.
Okay, what do you want to hide with a 16?
My thieves' tool.
Okay, we already established you hid those in your butthole, so
Oh,
you're good on
okay.
that.
Well, then
You want to hide anything else?
A dagger. A dagger.
A dagger. Okay, I'll say that you
can I
were.
just say impressive? You know,
It is impressive. It is impressive. I will say
Is it
that
a
not only
sheathed
have you
dagger?
keistered your thieves' tools, but you have managed to slip a dagger into your kind of thug life kimono.
Yes,
And
yes.
it is, and even with a pat down, they didn't notice it.
Yes. And
so
I imagine
you
I still have
a
my pipe as well, right? Like they
Yeah,
would
they
have
didn't
no
take your
reason to
pipe
take
from
that
you.
from me.
No,
Yeah,
not if
this
it
is
was in your
impressive.
mouth.
Okay.
There's no reason
Cool.
to take it
Yeah.
from you.
Cool.
So
All right.
it's just in your
This is
mouth.
cool.
I will say there are blue blossom trees around the edge of this ring as well. That's another reason why it's called the Grove. Quite a few of these trees, in fact. And just as Dayu begins to move, gust of wind, a few blossoms break off and blow across as they get to the other side of the ring.
This is some Kill Bill shit right here.
It's a burst full
Mind if I
of
ask-
motion. Yes.
ask for a description of the sword one more time. Dayu sword.
Dayu sword?
Yeah.
I believe Dayu, you should have it on your.
I do. So-
yes.
Its name is Kaifu.
Ooh.
Ayu was
Say-
canceled.
It is a black sword with a blue hamon and a guard that resembles the rolling waves. And the handle is bound in silver and deep blue.
That's
And
fucking
Kaifu
awesome.
stood for sea wind.
Yes. Sea wind.
It's basically a black and blue sword.
Thank you.
So, with that, if we are acting in order, technically, Tuk and Zaltkar. So, Tuk, you'd be up first if you'd like to do
All
anything in this moment.
I would
As far
like
as you
to,
can tell, now I will say this: as far as any of you can tell, the 8 remaining guards, 2 of them being bugbears, they look like they're enthralled with what's about to happen. They've all kind of gathered around, with you guys kind of in the center of them. So
we're not chained or anything, so I have no reason
you're
for
not
my.
shackled or anything like that, and they're all just kind of
I don't
sitting
even
there
need
watching.
my feet, my tools. Okay. I think I'll hold my action to see if any of my buddies do anything. I will try to slide my wakizashi down my sleeve a little bit, my dagger,
Your dagger. That's- yeah.
just to have it prepared
Mhm.
in case something happens. But I'll hold my action for now, and I just kind of want to. Can I make a perception check to see if there's kind of what Rogar was talking about? Is there a weak point? Is there a guard that's like he's not interested,
Okay.
or he's
give me
so
perception.
interested? That,
Yeah, give me a
okay.
perception test. We'll see what you got.
Okay, that's pretty good. You see 14 plus 3, 17.
17. Okay, and I'll say this: with 17, you can see that most of these guards they're pretty focused on the task at hand, I will say the bugbears in particular are not watching the fight as much. They're more focused on the giant creature that is standing next to them.
Rogar.
So Rogar is under a careful watch right now. The rest of you, not so much. So Zalkar and Tuk Tuk, not so much. But Tuk Tuk, in addition to that, you do see something that a little strange also. You glance over at the frozen pond for just a second. You see there's bubbles up under the ice. Some of the ice is moving, like up and down.
And how far away is it?
It's about 20 feet to your right.
And nobody's really watching me, right? This little goblin.
Currently, no one is actively watching you. But then again, if you go to make a move, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll hold my action, and my action is going to be to move away from Rogar a little bit towards the bubbles, because he's to my left, right, and the bubbles, the pond is
Yes.
to my right.
Yes.
So I'll wait till the action starts, so people are really enthralled, and then I'm going to try to stealth towards that area to see if I can perceive anything from the pond.
All right, we'll get to that in a moment.
Cool.
So,
thank you.
Zalkar, would you want to do anything? Are you going to hold an action or anything like that?
Thinking about it. So the bugbears are really interested in Rogar.
Yes, they
Everyone
are.
else seems to be focused on
Yes.
getting prepared for the showdown.
Yeah, the other
Showdown.
there's 6. There's 5 hobgoblins and another goblin that are currently very interested in this brutal fight that's about to take place.
Okay. Anyone paying attention to me directly?
Give me a perception test.
Let's see here. It's a good question. All right, perception. I'm 11. It's not the best way to know if people are watching.
So I will say, Zalkar, you're the same size as a lot of these people.
Mhm.
It's easy for Tuk Tuk to not be noticed. Most of these individuals stand over him. You, however, they have all 3 of you kind of in front of them, just slightly, so they're kind of in their line of sight. You get the idea that they may not be paying attention, but if you were to make a sudden move, they might definitely be able to pick up on it.
Let's see. Not all weapons are physical, so Zalkar will hold for now.
Okay. All right. So that will bring us then. Well, before I get to Dayu, Rogar, is there anything you want to hold or do? Because this fight is about to get brutal.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean,
All right.
it sounds like, there's not much. So he's, unless for something like something blatantly, like if they're behind us and like a position of advantage, Rogar's probably not going to try something. But if for some reason they push up towards the center of the ring or something, then he might do something. But yeah.
All right. So now we're going to get to the actual fight. So Dayu, all of this happens very quickly in the span of a few seconds. Everyone's kind of preparing themselves, so everyone's tense. And Dayu, you're the first to act. You are both 40 feet apart. So do with that as you will.
All right. Well, after a tense, standoff, maybe minutes go by, just them staring at each other. Johnny will kind of hunker down and run at him.
Yes. Run.
And I rolled a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits as he shifts and you can tell he's moving slower than he used to. Maybe age is catching up with him.
Pretty much you can assume every attack's going to be 2 hands on the weapon.
Okay, yeah.
For 7 points of damage.
7 points as you slash into him. You slash across his chest. He takes a few steps back. There's a line of blood across his chest. And you can see that he has his tattoo is almost identical to yours, Dayu. It's a little bit extra, but other than that, it's almost identical. As you slash into him, he takes a few steps back. Ah! Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, I will take like a step back, put the sword to my side, ready to deflect a blow, and Dayu will go into patient defense.
Patient defense. Okay. So you take a step back and you wait for the inevitable retaliation, and this happens very quickly. And Roan is going to try to kill you now. He is going to... Well, that's going to hit. Well, no, disadvantage. Still might hit, though. 19 hits, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately.
That's high. That's
19. I rolled a 18 and a 15, so still hits. As he slashes out with his and he has a katana. He has his large katana in his right hand and his wakizashi in his left hand. With his right hand, he slashes out, draws a bead across you for 10 points of slashing damage. The first one, as it slices across your chest, and as a bonus action, he is going to try to skewer you with his wakizashi at disadvantage. That is a 15 to hit.
Glancing blow.
Still does damage, though. That is going to be 5 points of damage reduced to 3.
While this is happening, can I start to slide towards the pond? Like just really slowly.
One moment.
Creeping over.
Took. So Dayu, and as soon as he does that, he moves in for a third strike.
Ooh.
And you reflexively will bring up your blade and lock blades with him. And he gets in real close to you as you do. And as a reaction, he is going to use a very special ability that he has. And he is going to bring you in close. You are my son, my saint of blades. You betray me. Your family. We're about to get a foothold in the clan. I clothed you, I raised you, made you strong. And you took everything from me. And he's going to push you away. Your wife, where like the whore she was as we dragged her, and that half-blood creature from the house. She begged me to leave her be. I could do anything to her. Anything. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Dayu.
Oh, you bastard. Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay. You pass, Dayu. You get a free attack, Dayu, and it's not at disadvantage like it was going to be. I hope you hit.
All right. 16?
16 hits. You fucking bastard. Let's go ahead and roll damage.
How far away is this happening?
This is at least probably, I would say at least probably 50, 60 feet from you guys.
10 points of damage on this one.
10 points. Good. That was a good hit. Okay.
Nice.
All right. As you instinctively, like angrily, as he steps back, you quickly slash out at him. And before anyone else gets a turn, we're going to have at least one more round of combat with this fight. So, Dayu, what would you like to do?
All right. Coming back at him. Going again.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Well, it's a 17.
17 hits.
I feel like these are borderline.
Carving into him.
That one's 6 points of damage.
6 points. He looks hurt as you slash into him.
I'm hurt too.
Again. He's bleeding from several cuts across his body now. Would you like to do anything else?
Yep, we're gonna assume a defensive stance and patient defense one last time.
For another call point, and then reflexively chuck back. He's going to, and he's gonna lash out, and he's like crazy at this point. That would have been a natural 20, but instead it's a 10, which misses. The first slash misses. The second slash Son of a bitch. A 9.
Yeah.
There's blood splattering across you. But he has one last move in his repertoire. As he gets close to you with the second one, your daughter cried out.
Oh.
Cried out for you to the last. No blood has ever tasted so sweet. I need you to make me another wisdom saving throw at disadvantage this time.
Shit. All right. It's a 14.
Let's roll for damage.
Oh!
As you fail, you move in for a strike. In retaliation, anger flooding your eyes as you slice out. Roan ducks underneath the blade and slices you across the belly for 5 points of slashing damage. Are you still standing, Dayu? One point?
Dang.
And that's the end of his turn. So it is your turn, Dayu. See if you can finish it. As he comes up past you with his sword up, breathing heavily.
Against all of Dayu's training, he'll let out like a as he comes in for
Do it.
another one.
Let's see what happens.
So it's the 16.
16 is a glancing blow.
Borderline hitting him.
Glancing blow.
God.
I hope you can finish it.
Oh, that's 8.
Yeah.
I hope you got more. Because you slash across him hard. And you see it digs in deep. And he's bleeding profusely now at this point. And he kind of stumbles back. He's still standing, however. He hasn't dropped his swords.
This might be dishonorable, but bonus action, unarmed strike.
Do it. Do it.
Yes.
It's a 24.
Yeah.
It hits. And it's. You don't have to roll for damage. He had 1 hit point left.
Doesn't matter. I rolled max damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, how do you want to do this, Dayu?
Oh, the unarmed strike will like kick him in the knee, like buckle his knee,
Mm-hmm.
as he falls down to his knees. As he looks up, we'll just take the sword and just cut his head off.
Oh
It
shit.
falls down. As you bring the blade down, head severs from the body. And as this happens, there is a moment of shock from the rest of the members of the Last Breath that are here. Some of them older, a lot of them newer recruits. Everything is still and quiet as the body hasn't even hit the floor yet. Tuk. We're going in initiative order now. You wanted to kind of scamper away?
Well, now that I've seen this, so how far away was that pond?
It's about 20 feet. To your right.
I'd probably go like 10 or 15 feet, and I'm just kind of see if I can see anything.
You kind of.
I don't want to get attacked by some fucking.
Now, are
crazy
you
thing.
sneaking?
Yes.
Okay.
I was until I saw him kill him, and then I probably just stopped. That's why I didn't go the full 20,
Okay.
because I saw him kill him.
Well, roll me a stealth roll first off.
All right.
I'm assuming
It's
this will be
18.
I'm assuming this is your bonus action. I'm
18.
assuming. Yeah.
Well, it's just my movement. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Yeah. I will say the two guards next to you, the two bandits or whatever you want to call them, don't notice you as you slip behind them, and you go to you get within about 5 feet of this frozen pond, and
Do I see anything?
you definitely see something, Tuk. You see something underneath the surface of the ice. It looks extremely large.
Oh shit!
And not only is it very large, but it's a large shape And when I say large, I mean like the size of one of the wolves that you've been riding on lately. And the ice begins to crack, and a gigantic form leaps through the ice as you get close to it.
I'd like to back away.
There's a deafening crash, and we'll get to that in a moment. As a gigantic, slimy creature with giant bulbous eyes, a toad of some kind,
gone for the weapons.
Explodes out of the frozen lake, lands behind you, actually.
I was an ally. Damn it.
And as you move to look at it, a second one comes up out of the lake in front of you, right in front of you, and a giant tongue. Let's see what your AC is. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
No.
13 misses as a tongue lashes past you and back into its mouth. And it seems gargantuan. You would easily fit inside of its maw. There are no teeth. The thing looks disgusting. They are a blackish color with sticky-looking skin, and there is almost like steam coming off of them from the frozen lake. It is deeply disturbing and unnerving, to say the least. But you are currently surrounded, Tuk Tuk. You still have your action. You have your action now.
So I can't disengage.
You used your bonus action to sneak.
Oh, okay. I was using that as my movement. Okay,
yeah, you can't. You can't sneak move. You have to take the sneak action.
Okay, then I will. So I'm literally. I got one in front of me, and one behind me.
Yes, and they are huge. You know,
how close are they?
They're large creatures. They're both within 5 feet of you. One jumped over the top of you, and I will say at this point, like the rest of the crowd, some of them, well, in particular, two of them. We'll get to this in a moment, but you can tell that the rest of the people here have also noticed what is happening, and will be reacting appropriately.
Well, I guess I will attack one of them.
Okay,
with my whatever the fuck it is.
With your dagger?
With my Wakasashi Tonto. That's Tonto. That's what I was looking for. My Tonto. And it is a 16?
Definitely hits.
All right. Sweet. And it's not sneak attack or anything, right? There's nobody else around and I'm not hidden. No. So, I mean, I was sneaking, but I'm not hidden. Okay. 7 damage?
7 damage. Okay. I'll mark that off there. And it's kind of like blubbery skin as you kind of dig into it. You kind of you stab into one of them and it goes, and like some nasty sticky blood kind of spills out of the wound.
That's gross.
It is.
Cunning action I can't use, and I can't use nimble escape. Okay,
I'm sure that's it for you right now.
Yeah.
So that brings me to Zaltkar. It is your turn.
Yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it is. All right. I'm thinking I see my pal Tuk the Taker.
Yes.
Pilfering over by the frozen lake, wondering what the heck's going on. Notice he takes a stab at Hypnotoad. And Zaltkar will toll the dead.
On the creature?
On the toad. On the
okay.
creature.
Yeah. All right. It will make
and so he must make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think these things are very 13. Wise.
That's why I'm doing this.
It fails with a 12.
Nice. So that means he's going to take 1d12 necrotic damage.
Yep. Give me a roll.
Ooh, fucking 1.
Oh, damn. That sucks. That does suck. Is there a little bit of the chains rattle and the thing barely noticed it. One of its eyes kind of like kind of moved for a second.
Shit.
And as you do that, Zaltkar, are there somatic components for Toll the Dead?
There are. Zaltkar always pulls a piece of his hair.
Okay. And I will say that
is
the bandits
one
around
of
you
those
notice that you're casting magic now and will react appropriate to that as well. So we'll continue with that. Would you like to do anything else, Sal?
Oh, they would have heard a glorious bell.
Yeah. For you, it's a rattling of chains. It's loud. It's loud as hell.
Yeah, very loud.
Yeah.
Very loud.
Are you sure there's somatic components to that?
I think
Yeah, it's a
there is.
vocal somatic spell.
Yeah. So you have to do some kind of hand movements, but it's fine. It's you're good on that. Do you want to do anything else? Bonus action movement?
No, I'm going to. Well, I'm not technically engaged with the people who are near me.
Nope.
I don't
Well,
regard,
I mean, you
so
are, but we'll see how this goes because now they've kind of snapped out of
they're all.
the shock that they were going to be in until Tuk brought death upon all of you again.
No, I will. That will be my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it.
All right. As you kind of stand there, it is going to be, ironically, Dayu. It is your turn. As you kind of breathe heavy and you look back after just slaying your former mentor. As he lays dead, his body finally falls to the ground. What would you like to do, Dayu?
Oh, I'd love to heal myself. What are the other hobgoblins doing?
As you glance over, it looks like a few of them are going to be charging you right now. They look enraged.
All right.
There's a couple of them, two of them in particular, that are looking over at Tuk and the giant toads. One of the bugbears is looking at the giant toads, and the other one looks like he's about to bash Rogar over the top of the head. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. I guess we're going to be fighting some hobgoblins then.
All right. Are you going to charge one?
Yep. He'll assume the pose again.
Right. Now there's
Next.
there are there's 6 of them. There's 2 close to Tuk. There were 2 that were kind of the ones that kind of pushed you in, that are pushing forward, and there's 2 that are close to Zolkar.
I guess the little group of guys that looked
Kinda
like they were
pushing
coming
in.
for me.
Okay, yeah. All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
19.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Or 11.
You slice one of them in 2 as you move forward, and and one of them and just kind of falls dead immediately.
It said they're not wearing armor, right? Like none of them have
No,
armor on?
none of them are wearing armor. They have like thick kind of kimonos and things on, but they're not wearing armor from what you can tell.
Other than that, I think I can do an arm strike again.
Okay. So
There's
attack
one.
the one next to him.
Yeah,
Go ahead
there's
and make
another
an
one
attack
nearby.
roll.
11.
11 actually misses. As you kind of go in for like a kick, and he kind of ducks back for a second.
That will be it, though.
Okay. Dayu, that is the end of your turn. It is now Rogar's turn. Rogar gets to go before the rest of them. Lucky.
Am I within 10 feet of this bugbear?
Yes, they're both within 5 feet of you. they're behind you.
I'll take the. I'm gonna take the disengage action.
Okay. You're actually going to use the disengage action. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I am going to try to move. I guess as effectively as I can, my 30 feet towards the little alcove with the
Okay.
weapons.
Yeah, I'll say that you get to within about 10 feet of the entrance.
And I want to say that is all I can do. Yep, that's all I can do. So I'm just moving over there.
You start making a beeline for the alcove.
Yeah.
I'll say this, Rogar. You get to see, because there are kind of lanterns lit around the sides here. There is pretty decent illumination from even the rings, the ring around Emberfell, and you can see that in this alcove there is a gated, what looks like used to be some kind of door that has been modified, and behind it is what looks like an armory, and there's a giant lock on it, and you can see your sword on the other side.
Fuck. All right, so it's locked.
Yes, it is locked.
All right. Okay. That, I mean, that's my turn. I remember what they mean. So, exactly.
Gets all pissed off.
Yeah. Damn. Does can I ask this?
Yes.
Does anyone appear to have a two-handed weapon on them?
Unless you count a spear. A few of the hobgoblins have spears. Most of them appear to have scimitars. The bugbears have like thick clubs. They're not two-handed though. They're like regular clubs.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. All right. I will say there is a dead man with a spear in the middle of the ring right now. The die you just chopped through.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
That will bring us now, finally, to the retaliating factor. Two of the bandits are going to look over towards Tuk Tuk and the toads. And they look towards each other, and they're going to rush in and try to cut their way to Tuk Tuk, but they have to cut through a toad first. So let's see what happens. That's definitely going to hit. Oh, yeah. Let's see the other one. I've got monster and monster action here. That does hit. Damn it. Okay. So that's going to be... Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty decent damage. Right, might as well give her a hand. He's dead. All right. Sweet. So this is the uninjured toad, but it does take some damage. As they kind of rush in, and they kind of distract it from attempting to eat Tuk Tuk next. That is going to bring it to that. Okay. As they both rush in, one of them has a spear, the other one they both have scimitars actually. They rush in and they kind of carve into this toad, thick blubbery hide. It kind of backs up a little bit, almost crushing Tuk Tuk as it does. And that is their turn, which then brings me to the one that's fighting Dayu. Come on, lucky number. God damn it, a 7 doesn't hit you. Lucky bastard.
Oh, God.
As a guy with a scimitar flings over to the top of you, you kind of spat it away with your sword. The next two are going to try to kill Zaltkar. 10 doesn't hit him. 13. So it doesn't hit either. That one glances off the armor, though. As you are unfortunately unarmed, but they're having a hard time hitting you.
Weapons.
You're dodging and weaving. And the bugbears. Now that Rogar has disengaged from them, one of them is going to try to club Dayu. Let me see if this hits. 11.
Miss.
Damn, you lucky bastard. It's a
It's a
big
15.
club over the top of you, and you duck underneath it. The other one is going to try to club Zaltkar and does not with a 6. What the hell is happening right now? That's what I want to know. Everyone's missing. It brings me finally to the toads, to the frozen toads that are going to try to kill Tuk Tuk now. One of them is. Oh wait.
Frodes, if you will. The frozen
Yeah,
toads.
that's right.
I thought they were trying to attack me.
Yeah, that was their opening. That was the opening move, bro. Now is initiative order.
They have a higher initiative than mine, 19. All
That
right.
was the last turn, Jeff. Last turn. This is the new turn. This is the end of the
right.
new
So
turn.
that means, the end of the new turn. Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't get another turn in the new turn.
It's
huh?
about to happen.
People who argue with initiative.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Does a 19
it
hit?
seems-
Jeff?
Argue with the DM.
It seems
Yeah.
like a wise strategy.
Does a 19 hit, Jeff?
You shut up, Rogar. Yeah, it hits me.
19 hits. Okay. So now
Shut your face.
you're going
Surprise
to
wasn't a
take,
nat 20.
Yeah, it is
you're going
now.
to take 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh shit!
Plus,
You want to argue about initiative?
Plus?
plus, you're going to take 3
I'm just
points,
confused about the initiative.
3 points of poison damage,
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
dead.
but you can have poison damage because.
Oh yeah, that's right. Poison. Okay, so I'm at 1.
Okay, now I need you to make me an athletics check or a acrobatics check, whichever one you want to use.
Shit. Acrobatics for sure. Where'd my D20 go? There it is. 14?
Okay, you do barely manage to keep your footing
God.
as the tongue latches onto you and begins to pull you into its mouth, but you struggle free. You slip out of its grasp, and it's just sitting there. The other toad is going to feebly. Oh, actually, it does. Ooh, this might kill one of them. Oh yeah, he just completely swallows one of the hobgoblins that stabbed him. It is dead as he over the top of him and it swallows him, and another one of them is dead now. So now that brings me to Tuk Tuk. It is your turn.
Bonus action. Disengage.
Okay, disengaged.
And
Got it.
Run the fuck away.
All right.
As fast as my little legs can carry me.
Kind of. You get 30 feet in any direction. Which way? Where do you want to go?
Towards the armory.
Towards the armory. Okay, that will take you towards
Towards my friends.
About to say that's going to take you towards Dayu.
Yeah, I just don't want to be close enough to where I'm in range with the other idiots.
Okay, that'll take you towards Dayu. Dayu currently has a hobgoblin, or excuse me, he actually has a goblin now. No, it's a hobgoblin. It's a hobgoblin. The goblins in Saltkar. Hobgoblin and a bugbear on him currently. But
Okay.
yes, that gets you close
I'm
to
at
them.
one.
You're within 10
Sorry, go
feet
ahead.
of Dayu and these people.
I'm at 1 hit point, so I'm going to use my action to take a healing potion. And I don't remember what the
It's 2d4. 2d4 plus 2.
4.
As you take one of the healing kind of orbs and suck it in. I'll let you do that, which will bring me to Zaltkar. It's your turn.
All right. So, how far away is the previously alive person, the half guy now? Dayu's former mentor.
Oh, you talking about Ron? Ron's dead.
Yeah, and there's a spear nearby, right?
Okay, there's a spear next to Dayu. That's about,
okay.
We'll probably say about maybe 10 feet from you.
Okay. I want to move the 10 feet to go get the spear.
Okay. You will
To start
incur 3 opportunity attacks.
Shite.
It's up to you. I mean, I've been rolling bad. Maybe I'll keep rolling bad.
Yeah, maybe we just say we disengage and take movement,
Okay,
and we
that's
don't
fair.
pick up the spear first.
You can use a free action to interact with an object. I'll allow you to pick up the spear. So you kind of get over to
at
it.
least disengage and get the spear.
Yeah.
But then
and
that'll be all I can do.
Okay, you kind of foot up the spear to your hand. You're close to the other remaining ones that are on Dayu now.
Wait, doesn't the dead guy have like a fucking sword?
No,
He's
he has a
much
spear.
further away, though.
That
No,
guy's
the other dead guy.
40 feet away.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yes.
Yeah.
His
I'm
body's
looking
40
for
feet
an easy weapon that I can be
Yes.
reasonably proficient with.
So
And that way, we're not all unarmed right now.
got it. So Zalkar's got that. That brings me then to Dayu.
We'll be stabbing with it two-handedly.
Is your turn.
I'm gonna cut down that hobgoblin.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Oh shit, 24.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
9.
9 points of damage. You wound one severely. Not quite dead, though. Almost.
Well, we'll finish him off with a bonus action.
Okay. Give me an
Punch
attack
to
roll.
the ribs. 15.
That hits.
Yes.
Can you do it, though?
Yes. 7 points max
Yes,
damage.
that does. You do. You put another one down. Put another one down. With the scimitar, you slice into him and then hit to the ribs, knocks the wind out of him, and he flies back like a foot or two into the dirt.
Open palm.
Would you like to do anything else?
There's one left.
There is. So on you currently, there's a bugbear.
Yeah.
That's all that's left.
No, because if I move, I'm going to get hit, and I have 1 hit point.
Yes, indeed you do.
And
Indeed you do. So that is Dayu's turn. It's Rogar. It's now your turn. There are 2 hobgoblins and a bugbear standing there, looking towards Zaltkar. Zaltkar's kind of rushed over towards Dayu, and you're kind of seeing this all play out very quickly. What would you like to do? You could still make a move towards the armory.
Okay. How far are the 2 goblins and a bugbear from me?
I'd say probably about 20 feet.
20 feet. And
You're looking about 30 feet to the rest of your companions.
So, if I could, can I move myself kind of at an angle towards Roan?
Okay. Yeah, you could. Is it away from everyone?
Well, I was going to ask, would I still be in range of, would I still be within 15 feet of those 3? The Zaltkar, or not Zaltkar, the 2 goblins and a bugbear.
No. You'd be way, so his body's like further towards the back, and this is more towards the front.
Okay. Well, I like to, I guess, if I can explain this properly, I'd like to move within 15 feet of them.
Okay.
All 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, where it's not in a 15-foot cone of my friends.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy enough.
Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of take a step back towards them, and all your friends are not near them.
Okay. How much movement does that take up at this moment?
Maybe if you want to be within 15 feet, maybe just 5 feet.
Okay, I'll do that, and I want to use my breath attack.
Of course.
On those 3, they need
con
save. Yeah.
The first time you've done this?
No,
he's done it once before.
I've done it once before. The very first time. Yeah. It's a 13 con save.
Fail, and let's see. Fail on all of them.
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
I'll take it. Let's see.
Let's see what we got here.
It's not the best. 8.
So I mean, it's decent.
Frost damage. Ice damage. So
a cameo from Frostico here.
Yeah. So
8 damage. That's still, and you see that the goblin and the hobgoblin look pretty bad. As you just bellow this cloud of ice across them. They look hurt bad as you see like bits of skin begin to fall off with patches of ice on them. The bugbear looks hurt as well, but he just looks more pissed off than anything as he kind of scrapes some of the ice off of his face.
Can I use my remaining movement to get closer to the sword with Roan's weapons, basically?
You could kind of go in that direction. I will say you would have enough movement to get within probably 30 feet of it, but you'd be making a choice at that point to either go for the swords or to help your friends. So see how this goes.
Unless there's another fallen weapon.
Well, Dayu did just kill someone nearby. So there's
then I'll go over there if there's a fallen weapon next to him, and I'll get as close as I can to that fallen weapon.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We said you move that way, so then that is going to be. It's finally going to be my thing's turns. So let's see here. He's still fighting the toad. So let's see how this goes. That hits. Damn, dude, fucking this toad up. Yeah. He's in a fight for his life with this toad. It's gonna do. All right. The toad that was fighting the 2 hobgoblins is getting 1-4. So much so that particular toad, after he gets slashed, we'll see what happens. But yeah, he looks pretty hurt. And that's going to bring me to the one fighting Dayu. Actually, no, it's not fighting Dayu. These ones are not fighting Dayu. These ones are fighting no one. Matter of fact, they're going to run towards Rogar since he just tried to freeze him to death. I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit you. And a 12 probably doesn't hit you either.
Neither of those do.
Damn it, man. They're little spears, these bastards. They rush in and they very feebly stab at you. The second one looks like it's going to hit, but kind of skids off of your scaled hide. That's all that they can do. So the bugbear fighting Dayu, however, is going to try to kill him. And that's going to hit. So Dayu, you're going out like a candle because
Yep.
let's just. Well, I don't think I can do enough damage to. I might. I don't know.
Kill him?
I might. No, it's not enough. 10 points of damage is enough to kill him. So,
Yeah.
but you're rendered unconscious as a big club, right across the head after you slay the last bandit. And you just go down. That's all it can do, unfortunately. But the other one is going to charge Rogar. And a 21 hit. That hits.
Yes, it does.
It's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As he slams into your back as you're kind of trying to retreat. And now we're going to go to the frogs. The one that was just stabbed is going to jump back into the frozen lake. Because it is a stupid creature and it is scared now because it has been beat the shit out of and has a full belly. So it is jumping away. The other one, however, is a little bit more bold. Let me look at my movement here. It leaps towards Tuk. And it's about 10 feet, it's about 5 feet short from being able, oh no, actually, hold on, it has a 20-foot leap.
Do the people with it get attacks of opportunity?
There's no one next to it, unfortunately, because you ran away from it.
I thought there was a guy, there were two guys that went to attack him.
There was a guy that was fighting the other one. This is the
There
one
were
that
two
was trying
guys.
to eat you. There were 2 toads.
And there were 2 dudes that went up there.
And one of them's dead,
Right, and the other one?
and the other one's fighting the toad still. And the former toad. This is a different toad. And it's jumping towards you.
One of them went to the lake, and the other one
is jumping towards you to try to kill you now.
So it should get attack of opportunity for one of the 2.
It jumps through the air.
Yes.
Tuk.
yes.
It does not provoke attack of opportunity from the creature that is 10 feet away from it.
All right, so if I jump, all right, I got you.
If you can jump 10 feet over someone, they will not provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right.
For the round, with Tuk, it is your turn. What would you like to do now?
I'm sorry, DM. I'm real excited. I apologize for being rules lawyer asshole. That was on me. So how close is the toad to me? 5 feet?
Toad is
10
within
feet?
10 feet of you.
10 feet. Okay.
There's also a bugbear behind you attacking Dayu. That just rendered him unconscious.
So if I want to continue to run towards, I'm trying to get towards my companions and be away from this fucking toad that's almost murdered me.
Your companions are within 10 feet of you.
They are, okay. And this thing jumps like 20 feet?
It can jump 20 feet, yes.
And how far away is the little tunnel towards the where all of our
A significant
stuff is?
distance. You're looking at probably upwards of, from the middle of the floor, you're probably at least 60 feet.
Okay, I will use my action to dash and double dash towards that area.
Okay. The way the
Unless I'm gonna
battlefield's
run
set up,
into
you'd have to
people.
run
That's
through. You'd have to run through everybody if you were going to
Okay.
try to double dash. You can disengage and dash if you want.
No. Okay, who's the closest ally to me?
The unconscious Dayu, and then Zaltkar would be standing next to him. He recently just picked up the
Dayu?
spear.
Okay, let me see if I have any more healing potions.
I don't.
Oh, I do. Okay. I'd like to run towards Dayu and slip him a healing potion. I need to subtract 2 of these.
All right. It takes an action to administer since he's unconscious.
I'll use my action for that.
2d4 plus 2, Dayu. You're able to get
Him
up.
to roll or me?
No, it doesn't matter.
I got... okay, go ahead.
I got 6.
Okay. So you are up with 6 points, but you will have 1 point of exhaustion from being unconscious. Is that your turn?
And bonus action, I'll try to hide. So that maybe I can get a sneak attack, because as a rogue, I never use my sneak attack. I'm gonna see if I can hide behind.
I mean, this is literally a wide open space.
Okay, there's no bodies or anything I can hide behind.
No, there's
Okay,
not.
all right, that'll be my turn.
So Zaltkar,
And I am sorry for arguing with the DM.
You can't
I was
apologize
a jerk.
anymore.
I apologize.
I look forward to your level up.
I can apologize.
Continue, Zaltkar.
I was excited.
Hey, yeah, how you doing? So I have a bugbear who I just witnessed put down my friend Dayu.
Yes.
I don't take kindly to that, honestly. Got a bit of a conundrum here, though. Zaltkar is going to cast bonus action Thunderous Smite
Okay.
because that is valid until I hit.
Yes, it is.
So it's active for a minute of concentration until I hit. So I can cast it with the potential of missing and hopefully still maintain. So that's I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite and use the spear, a two-handed style, to thrust at the bugbear.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Oh, that was terrible. It's only a 4. That's not going to hit the bugbear.
That is not going to hit, unfortunately.
So that is my turn.
Is it a 4 total?
To hit, yeah.
Oh, dude, no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely
Well,
not.
yeah. So anyway, it's not.
You are
nothing I could
concentrating
do.
though. Yeah, you're concentrating. So if you take any damage, you'll have to make a save. But currently, we'll say that it's working up.
I'm thunderously smiting in my mind. I'm going to thunderously smite this bastard so hard next time.
So
Just not this time.
Yeah, I guess that's your turn.
That is.
All right. So that will bring us now to Dayu. You are prone, but you are conscious. What would you like to do?
Stand up
Okay. Have your movement stand up easily enough.
and slice down this bugbear.
Give me an attack roll.
Oh yeah, it's 24 and 19.
That definitely hits.
For 8 damage.
8 points of damage. All right.
Damage.
Fill
Fill up.
You lay into it. It looks hurt, but not too bad. It takes a good
Alright.
good blow across the chest. It's pretty hardy. It's big.
I'm gonna try and break its nose
All right.
for a 18
That hits. Give me damage.
and 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. It looks hurt. It looks hurt indeed, but still standing strong. Even as you kind of pop it in the face, takes a step back, kind of pulls the blood, tosses it off its face.
That's my turn.
All right. That is Dayu. That brings us to Rogar, son of Amun. Your turn.
All right. I still got the 3 guys around me. 2 with spears, 1 with a club.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess I will try to punch one that has a spear. One of the spear ones.
One of the.
Preferably-
they do look pretty hurt. So go ahead and
Okay.
give me an attack roll.
Okay. Give him a little punch. Let's see here. Well, actually, fuck. Is the scimitar still on the ground? Is that the scimitar still on the ground that was there? That you killed that guy?
Yeah, there should be one. There should be one laying
Okay.
there. You'd have to scramble over to it, but yeah.
Oh gosh. I'll go with the punch. I'm going with the punch.
Okay.
Punch. Roll and punch.
Give me attack roll. for one of the heavily injured hobgoblin or the goblin, whichever one you want to kill.
We'll see. 13.
That hits. How much damage does it deal?
Let me see. Oh, it just does 4 because
that is enough to kill one of them.
My thing.
So goblin, hobgoblin.
Head.
Just I don't know. Maybe the goblin.
Gotta punt
it.
The goblin just kind of like looking up and I just kind of go, just like hit on top of the head.
Yep. And you just crush its head in. It's very much dead.
Can I free action grab his spear?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
sure.
Then I will pick up his spear.
Yeah, he has a little, and it's a little bit shorter, but you grab it and you get a spear.
Yeah,
Rogar has spear.
Yeah,
and would you like to do anything else? Bonus action?
Well, let me actually. No, I can't do anything. I can't. It's technically well. Let me. I'm sorry. Let me look at my feature here.
Oh, the Great Weapon Master? Do you have to kill it with the weapon? That's the question.
That's what I'm going to look at here. I want to say it just says melee.
It might say melee attack.
No, it does say weapon, so I can't.
Does it say weapon? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, well, melee weapon attack. Yeah, so I can't do anything. I'll just grab the spear.
All right. As you kind of snatch up a little goblin spear. That will bring us to the few remaining creatures left on the board. So, let's see here. Rogar. That's not going to hit you. So the other hobgoblin that is heavily wounded at this point easily just slides off of your scales once again. Now that you have a weapon as well, he looks a little delirious. And the guy over there, the remaining bandit that was fighting the toad that retreated, so you want to look back and see what's going on. And he is actually going to take a short bow. And he's going to probably take a shot towards Dayu since he killed his boss.
Oh, fuck, I need one more level.
An 11 doesn't hit, I guess.
Oh, misses.
As the arrow kind of dodged past it. Or you plink it away easily enough. And that's pretty much all he can do. So he has his bow drawn, but he looks hesitant because you guys are cleaving through all of these things. Plus, there's a giant toad on the board. So
is that the only guy with a bow?
Yes, that you can see.
Okay.
I will say some of these other downed guards do have bows on them. We'll get to that if you want to snatch one up. And that brings us now to the bugbear. That had rendered Dayu unconscious, and he's going to try to do so again. With a 14.
Misses barely.
Damn it, man. What is happening right now?
That just misses.
Okay. However, the other one is going to hit Rogar with a dirty 20. For 7 plus
7.
9 points of bludgeoning damage, Rogar. Assuming he's still probably standing. He's a giant pile of meat. So, that brings us now to the toad that is finally going to try to gobble up Tuk Tuk. As he leaps over towards him.
I'm so confused. I thought I moved.
I
moved towards Dayu.
You moved 10 feet.
I was 10 feet close to him, and then I moved to Dayu. He jumped towards me. I just want to understand.
10 feet. The toad was 10 feet from you, and you moved 10 feet from Dayu. That equals 20 feet.
Yes.
Toad can jump 20 feet. So it jumps over to you.
All right.
And it's going to make an attack roll.
I love his face while he's explaining this.
It is an 18 to hit.
That will hit me.
So I'm going to see if it kills you outright, because it can do enough damage to kill you instantly.
All right.
Let's see if that happens. That's max damage on that. Let's see here. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. I'm dead. Or I'm down. I'm not dead, but I'm down.
4 points of poison reduced to 2.
Yep.
But that doesn't matter. And you are swallowed. You're in its mouth, and it is chewing you.
Yes. All right. I'm down.
And that is the end of its turn.
Are you happy, GM? I'm down.
You're
got me.
eating, bro. You're inside the mouth of a monster.
You're
That's what he
inside.
wanted this
You're
whole
inside
time.
the
He
toad.
wanted me dead.
As it eats you. And you are inside of its belly now.
Maybe 3 or 4
So-
turns ago he didn't.
Now
Oh,
it is
3 or 4
Tuk-Tuk's
seconds,
turn.
or like 3 or 4 minutes ago.
It is Tuk-Tuk's turn.
Yeah, death roll.
And
Right,
before
death
you
save?
before you even make a death saving throw, let's see here. Blinded, restrained. All right, you immediately take acid damage. Let's see if this is enough to kill you.
Jesus.
10 points of acid damage. That's not enough to kill you, but you do lose a death
No.
save as you are slowly digested. Now you can make me a death save. If you roll a
So I have
natural
to do
1,
both?
you're dead.
I do
Yes.
both.
Yes.
So I deal.
You took
Instantly
damage.
taking a death.
I rolled a
So-
14.
Okay, so you
that's
pass.
One
You have
save,
one fail.
one fail.
One save.
Okay. All right.
You are being digested now. So now that brings me to Zoltkar. It is your turn.
Okay. How
Currently,
close am I
there's a
to-
bugbear standing next to you.
Yeah,
You did just
yeah.
witness Tuk get eaten by a giant
Far
toad.
away is my eaten tuk-tuk.
He is within. He would be within 10 feet of you.
All right. Ah, shit. Well, God damn it. Tuk-tuk, you son of a bitch. All right.
True. It's because he wanted to look
I'm
at
gonna
that
move
stupid
over
pond.
to. I'm gonna move over to. I know Bugbear's got 10 feet of reach, so
does.
I'm gonna take us. He's gonna hit me or try to hit me anyway, but I can't let a frog eat my froggy friend. So let's see. I'm going to do whatever needs to be done to get to the toad and take a stabby stab at him with a
Okay.
two-handed spear.
I rolled a
Um,
natural 1 to hit you, so you easily dodge that. As
Yeah.
Bugbear takes a swipe,
Uh,
misses.
Does the 9 hit the toad? Yes.
No, it does not. You are, but however,
This
Zoltkar,
goddamn shit.
you have a extra ability. I'll remind
Yeah.
you of. It's one time.
I can save the
You
face.
can save face.
And there's enough people within
Enough
me
people
to,
that it will hit. It will hit if you save
Okay.
face. So
I will save face.
yeah, go ahead and roll damage plus your thunder smite damage.
Yeah, so that's going to give
Yeah.
me a D8. And
Does
2
Tuk take
D6.
thunderous smite damage?
He has total
no, it's
cover within the
directed.
body, so he's fine.
Mm.
So let's get this roll for damage here. It's a 14 to damage.
14 total.
Yeah, so that's going to be 5 piercing damage, and then the rest will be
It's-
thunder damage.
No, that is a significant blow. It looks extremely hurt as it kind of gelatinous, kind of wobbles back and forth. It's kind of its bulbous like back moving back and forth. Would you like to do anything else?
That is my turn.
Does he
Okay.
does he have to make a save for Thunderous Smite?
I believe. Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
is there a
What's the
sign-
what's
oh,
the save for?
Let me see what the save is about. There is no save. Oh, it's it's a strength attack. Okay. Additionally, the target is a creature. It must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed to 10 feet away. So if it's a
Save,
creature,
it definitely passed.
Yeah.
It definitely passed.
so it's not pushed, but
21.
it still takes the damage.
Yeah, still takes the damage.
Yeah.
So
Good, because
you're
I wouldn't
good.
want to push him back in the lake while he's eating my friend.
No. He's got he has almost 40 feet to get back in the lake. So
Well,
there's
yeah.
that.
I mean,
All right.
Good job.
That will bring us now to Dayu. It's your turn. There's still a bugbear standing in front of you, and there's one off to your right fighting Rogar. It looks like Zoltkar is trying to slay the toad that is eating Tuk.
How's the toad look?
Toad doesn't look good. Toad looks bad.
I imagine none of them. I mean, pretty much all of us are not looking good right now.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try and mix it up here. I want to bonus action unarmed strike the bugbear.
Okay.
Do that first. For a 13.
That misses.
Shit. Fuck. All right, well, that changes things then. We're just gonna regular.
Swipe out, miss.
We're gonna regular katana attack it then. 18.
That hits. That hits.
For max damage of 13.
13. You were close, but it is still standing. As you drive deep, it begins to bleed, and it's still standing.
Fuck.
They're hardy. What can I say?
We're all on our own, boys.
Yep. All right, Dayu, end of your turn. Rogar, it is now your turn.
I've got 2 people in front of me still.
You have 2 still in front of you. You've got the hobgoblin that looks severely wounded, and the bugbear that wants to bash your skull in.
Yes. Sorry. Add the spear. Let's see if we can't kill this hobgoblin.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll attack against it.
All right.
That is gonna be 14.
That hits.
Okay. Gonna use my two hands on this.
Okay.
So that will be 8 damage.
Yes, more than enough to spear this hobgoblin, and it goes down.
Okay.
So there were only 2 bugbears standing and a toad.
Okay. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna take my bonus. I'm gonna try to move. I'm gonna move out of range. I'm gonna try to move out of the range of the bugbear. So I'll
Okay.
get the opportunity attack,
All right.
and then we'll go from there. See if I die.
Once again, I rolled a natural 1. So
Okay.
you guys whiffs
Okay.
big time.
Okay. I will now use my bonus action since I slayed something with a melee weapon
To
And
attack the toad.
to attack the toad.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Do you want to use your Great Weapon Master feat on this?
I can't, unfortunately, because it's
Oh, yeah.
not heavy.
It's not heavy? Okay, yeah.
yeah. But I rolled a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. That hits.
All right.
I hope you can do enough damage.
That's going to be 9 damage.
You are 1 short, my friend, as it is still standing.
That's all I can do. That's all I got.
So, let's see here. The bugbear that was just hurt is going to see the only person standing there, left standing, is Dayu. Both of them are going to try to crush him because he has murdered their boss. First one is going to be a 23 to hit. It's only going to be 6 points of damage, however.
That was enough.
Is enough.
That's
Dayu
enough.
goes down again.
I had 6 left from that hit, from that potion.
And he goes down. Then the second bugbear is going to crouch over him and bludgeon him while he's laying on the ground. And he fails 2 death saves.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. So there's that. Now the toad is going to try to eat Rogar since he just stabbed it or tried to stab it. Let's see here.
That took was just a snake.
Does a 17 hit Rogar?
It does. It does.
It does. Okay. Going to be 7 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 5 points of poison damage.
Oof.
He's
All right.
down too.
I am down.
Unfortunately, it can't swallow 2 people, so Rogar, it just bites into you.
Okay.
And you kind of go limp, and it is going to risk jumping away at this point to get away from Zaltkar.
Okay.
So you will get an opportunity attack, Zaltkar.
Oh, heck yeah. So I'm going to stabby stab with the spear.
See what you got.
A 13?
That hits. And how would you like
Nice.
to do this, Zaltkar? Because it is
Yes.
has 1 hit point.
I'm just going to run it right through. its gullet, wherever it looks most vulnerable. I'm just going full bore with the spear all the way through it.
Yeah, I like the idea of this piercing into Tuk Tuk as you do so. So, I won't be mean like that. It'll pass. It won't hit Tuk Tuk.
Yeah,
it misses him as you stick into it and then pull it out, and
that's
the creature.
That's GM retaliation for
the teacher falls
idiot,
down dead.
Character.
And since that was my opportunity attack, where are we in the initiative?
It is now Tuk Tuk's turn.
Needs to make a death save.
Hold on, he might not have to. He might not take damage though if it's dead already. I think you still take the acid damage.
Okay.
Yeah, until you're outside of the toad. So you are going to fail a death save. So you're at 2 fail saves, Tuk Tuk.
Okay.
So this is a very important roll for you.
I failed. I rolled a 4.
Tuk Tuk the Taker took his last.
So glad I just got that artwork done.
Is partially digested in a dead toad.
And there's a city nearby.
There's a city nearby. We'll see. So, after that, it is now Zoltkar. It's your turn.
Well, some things have changed in the 0.006 seconds since I was going to do something else. And so...
you don't know I'm dead.
You don't know he's
I
dead.
don't.
He's inside the toad.
That's true. But I do know that Dayu is at my feet bleeding out.
He is.
And so I'm going to lay on the old hands of Dayu. I'm going to give him 4 of my juicy points.
Okay. So Dayu back up with another point of exhaustion.
Yeah. And that'll be my action.
All right. That will bring me to it'll bring me to Dayu. It's actually your turn since you're up.
It's half speed. I can only stand up.
Yeah.
And
that's it. Well, no, you get half of your.
Well, that's my movement is standing up because my speed is halved.
Yeah. But then you basically your quarter speed right now.
There's still there's a guy somewhere
or something. Yeah, there's a bugbear.
There's someone.
There's a bugbear nearby, I'll say.
I will lumber my way towards him.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
Very limply with a 19.
19 hits.
For 9 damage.
9 damage. He finally goes down, Dayu, as you carve into him. There's still one left, though.
Fuck.
Still one standing.
They just keep popping up.
Nope. There's the one still alive.
That's probably it. Unless he's in 5 feet, that's it for me.
That's it. He is within 5 feet of you if you want to make another attack roll.
Yes, please. I'd like to punch him.
Okay, give me a punch.
For a natural 10.
That misses. Natural 10 misses. And
Make it down again.
It is now Rogar's turn, so I guess you can make me a death save, Rogar.
Wait, was I really the only one standing there?
Yes.
For
You were, yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I got a 16.
You pass. Rogar passes his death save. The remaining bugbear, after watching Dayu cut down his friend, why won't you die? And he's going to try to kill you now.
Why don't you run away? There's like 10 people.
With a 21 to hit.
Well, yep.
So
If it's more than 4, I'm down again.
you're down again, Dayu. As he smacks you atop of the head, and you go down in a heap, slain amongst the corpses. It is at this point that I will remind you that I forgot to mention that the other hobgoblin did, in fact, run out. The one that had the bow.
Good. I would hate to have to kill him too.
I know. As you lay there, bleeding out. It is now Zoltkar. It's your turn. There's
So I've
still
got
a
this
creature
one
standing.
bugbear killing all my friends. I got
Yes,
a
and he
goblin
looks
in the
he
gullet
looks
of the frog.
beat the shit as well.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's going to have to continue to take some beating because I really can't right now, and I've got to kill this guy. So,
Mhm.
come on, critical hit. Fuck, I miss for 6 with a 6 does not hit.
6 misses, Zolkar, as you whiff next to this bugbear. Slides by. You got anything else?
Yeah, I mean, why the hell not? I don't have it. Never mind, because they probably took my dagger. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, that brings us then to Dayu. Guess you need to make me another death save.
I forgot how to do these.
It's
Roll
D20. Above 10, you save.
Ball of flashbacks. That's 19.
Pass.
Nice.
Pass. And then Rogar. Guess you need to make me a death save.
Hey, I only got 5.
That's a fail. So 1 fail for Rogar. And the last creature on the board, Zolkar, prepare to face the wrath of a 10
Yes.
that misses.
No.
So
Yes, it
you guys
does.
are all feebly beating each other at this point. Everyone's out of gas. Zolkar, it's your turn.
It's just. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna stab this fool with my spear. That's a dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
Yeah,
How
baby.
much damage can you do, though?
Only 3 out of a D8 plus 3.
Okay. So he's still standing.
So it's 6 damage? Or, wait, what did you say?
No, I did a D8, but it was only 3 points of damage.
Okay, I thought you
Yeah.
said plus 3.
No, he's still standing. Not by much. He's still
This
standing.
fucker.
You got anything else, Zolkar?
That's it. We're gonna. I mean, we're slugging this
we're gonna
out.
run
This is
this out.
Superman and Zod.
Let's see what happens here.
The Wayne
So,
Building is going downtown Metropolis.
Dayu, roll me another death save, please.
Came around quick.
Tell me about it.
So another
We're not done
19.
here yet.
Passed.
Back to back 19.
Nice.
Rogar, give me another death save.
Come on, Rogar.
It's a pass. It's a pass.
15.
Yeah,
Passes.
baby.
Passes. So now the creatures are going to try to kill Zal one more time. 12.
No.
12
No,
misses.
sir.
And it is your turn, Zal.
And Zal's going to try to kill him one more time.
Do
Does a
it.
13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Oh.
Because you both
Shit.
feebly slashing
They're both
each
just-
other.
They're both just tired and just like
Tired and limp, just swinging at each other.
Doesn't even
So-
do me any good to make an unarmed strike because I have a negative strength bonus, so I'd be like
Nope.
actually hurting my hand.
Nope, you wouldn't do anything. So no point.
Hurt my own damn self.
Dayu, give me another death save. Let's see how many of these we can do.
At least I'm getting us through these death saves quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That one's a 10.
Come on. That's
yeah!
a save.
I think
That's
a 10
3 in a
saves.
row.
Yeah, 10
10
saves.
3 in
saves.
a row, baby.
Save goes to the.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
So
yeah, he stabilizes.
you stabilize. You don't get up, but you stabilize. Rogar, you go ahead and make
You're
a
not
death
dead.
save.
You're 0 hit points.
All right. Let's see here.
Come on, Rogar.
I also
Roll,
rolled a
baby.
10.
Okay, so
Nice.
that's another pass.
I'm
That's 3, right? Or
stabilized.
is that 2?
Yeah, I'm stabilized as
Okay,
well.
both
Yes.
Dayu and Rogar stabilized. So then, let's see if the bugbear can down Zao. That was a good TPK situation. 14
Does not hit.
doesn't hit. Damn it, man.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No.
Let's see if you can bring
I'm
it home,
favored by
Zao.
Ozelia this day. Let's see if I can smoke this fool down though. Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's just a 12.
Doesn't hit.
I'm spent at the battle,
Doesn't
man.
hit.
I'm just
Everybody's
standing here. We're
just-
just
no point.
we're
No,
just
this is
ka-chinking
just
at
going to
each
be a duel now at this point, Zal, because there's no one else to perform anything.
I know.
So let's see how this goes. Let's see how long we can keep this up.
You're looking for a 16,
Um,
just so you know.
It misses. He misses again. Just whiff after
Yeah,
whiff,
all right,
glancing off your
let's
armor.
do what I do. Here we go.
Come on now. Thank God. Thank God.
Thank God.
That's all I can say. Go ahead and roll
Let's do
damage,
it.
please.
Let's do this. 11 points of damage.
Yes. How would you
Yeah.
like to finally end the bugbear assault claw?
I'm stumbling, right? I'm stumbling in, and I think I'm going just like right through the sternum, and I kind of slip and just right up through his neck and out the back.
Oh.
Out the back as it
Back of his head.
pierces through.
And then I kind of pike the spear in the ground and just let him.
Yeah, he just slides on it.
Yeah, because
this
I'm
point-
done with this shit.
Yeah, at this point you're just like you're gassed. There's nothing left. You're gonna,
Yeah.
You look around.
If I'm allowed, I'd like to retrieve something out of the toad's mouth.
You look
if
around
possible.
and you see a partially eaten hand sticking out of the toad's mouth. A little goblin hand, little claw.
Is there anything to just
You
the
reach
hand?
in and pull, and Tuk the slightly eaten is pulled out. He looks bad. As a matter of fact, his eyes are white and dead.
So no amount of laying on hands will fix him right now.
No, you look at him and
No.
he's dead.
Death is not a disease that I can neutralize.
No, it is not. Death is
Goodbye.
death. And we're going to be taking a moment with Tuk momentarily.
I have a question if I ever get up and see him.
Yes. So Zolkar,
Well, I will lay on a hand for each of my just 1 point, enough
One
to
point.
wake them up.
So Zolkar will
Each.
come and kind of get both of you up. You can each return to 1 hit point.
Another exhaustion, I assume.
Yes, another point of
But
exhaustion.
per Dan, the player's typical showing, I have taken no damage.
I'm aware. Don't believe me. I am succinctly aware.
I had flashbacks of a monk versus the beholder
Yep.
all over again.
Yep.
Me too.
damage.
I was
No
like, oh
damage
god,
taken.
Tuk-Tuk's gonna die. Yeah, I was paralyzed in that fight though, guys. This one I was just rolling shit.
Listen,
So,
Tuk
using
Tuk
that.
deserves it for being an ass.
I mean, crowd.
I am sorry.
Continue.
So this might be end up being a metagaming situation for the DM, but this Daiyu kind of like crawls and
Mm-hmm.
barely stands up. He sees Tuk.
Mm-hmm.
I have 10 plates,
You do.
and there's Port Dorona's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know of any way of like anyone associated with
I will
the
say,
Mar?
Daiyu, especially with who you worked for. There are people in the organization that specialize in this kind of thing.
Would I know of them in the port.
Port Dorona and Valvrak are the two main hubs for the Mar. So there's a good chance you could probably find somebody within Port Dorona that would fix your problem if he's worthy of being fixed. I mean,
How many days is that away from here?
Yeah,
Port Dorona is a day and a half.
factors at play here.
Is that time enough to
I mean,
get him-
it depends on how many plates you want to spend.
I guess that's true.
Okay. Would it be my pillar or a different pillar? Or would I even know?
They all use certain people. Let's put it like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
But I could find someone in my pillar in
There's somebody that you would probably know. Now I will say this, Daiyu. The pillar you worked for
Mhm.
wants to kill you.
Yeah.
So you would be approaching probably someone else.
Okay.
Yes.
My pillar.
You mentioned at the beginning of combat,
Mhm.
how many people did we just slay? Including the one who,
47.
include the one that ran away.
you would have slain. Well, there are 4 that went outside.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes,
They're still out there.
as far as you know.
Fuck. All right. Rogar is going to be quickly grabbing the unconscious body of Tuk Tuk.
Mm-hmm.
I guess sling it over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to see if he can find a key to unlock the cage for the armory for all our things.
All right.
I got some tools.
Yeah,
The
Rogar would have no
went down
chance.
with the
tools.
first frog, I'm pretty
He
sure.
has some thieves' tools up his prison
ass,
wallet.
yeah.
I
If
mean,
you want to
you
retrieve
do
those.
apparently like shit when you die, so
That's
Sure,
true.
they're probably laying inside the frog right now.
They're just in my pants. Just floating around. I shat them
yeah.
out in my pants.
Rogar's trying to be stealthy as he can,
Yeah, I mean, this was a bloody massacre.
Yeah.
There's bodies everywhere.
I'm assuming they would come, but I know it's only been 2 minutes maybe? I don't know.
It's been. I'd give you a couple minutes at this point as you guys are
Okay.
kind of taking stock of the situation. I will say this. How quickly are you going to make it towards this armory?
I mean, I'm trying to find the key first. So, because I know it's locked because I couldn't get in it.
Yeah,
Because
it's locked, but as you get closer towards it, you will notice that it's not like it's a big lock, but it's not like this isn't like it doesn't look that sturdy. Let's put it like that. The metal grate looks weathered. Looks like it was repurposed.
do any of us have any sight lines to the outside?
Oh, yeah, you guys can easily see the front gate from here, and it's just open, and you don't hear any movement. Don't see anything thus far.
Yeah, I mean, Rogar would go for his gear.
Give me a very important strength check, son of Vamu.
Okay.
This will determine what happens next.
All right, let's see here.
Let's not forget.
Ooh, I gotta roll at disadvantage because
because you have exhaustion.
I just rolled a natural 22, so that sucks.
And
this is
Alan, you
gonna-
have a 3rd level.
I rolled a 17.
DC was a 15.
Whew.
As Amu kind of charges and boom, bursts through the door, it easily snaps off the hinges. It wasn't very well put together. As it slams down on the floor, there is a multitude of things laid out before you that I will get to. I'm assuming Zaltkar comes in behind Rogar.
Yeah, I'm following him.
Rogar, you immediately see, because you are looking for loot, and I will give this to you guys right now. Rogar, there is a small, what looks like a stone, laying on the floor. It's a stone of resurrection.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
What a coinkydink.
And this was already in the Horde.
Okay.
I will give you
guys prepared
the
for it.
opportunity.
Prepared for murder.
I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. It was already in the Horde.
Yeah.
Because
I just
of
heard
the
the
nature,
Mario free life.
you're
sound.
able
Did
to
anyone-
kind of grab a
I'm
hold of it,
shocked.
and it takes a command word. But Zaltkar is very familiar with this because Zaltkar, you notice it has the markings of Elysia across it.
Oh.
I'm assuming Zalkar would see it. Rogar would probably look at it. And
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
you're kind of.
Rock.
Well, I'm assuming
And throw
Rogar's
it behind
probably on
him,
his
you know?
face for a second.
As he throws it, I just reach up and
Yeah, you
Friend,
grab it and
this
you
is very
place it
important to us.
onto Tuk Tuk, and that is where we're going to take our first break.
Okay.
lucky
Awesome.
bastard.
Woo.